Welcome to Kenton's videos. Enjoy the video.
You start by collecting parts and prepping the cable. This saves time and prevents rework. First, strip 1 inch of the Cat 5e jacket to expose pairs, and untwist only as much as needed to seat wires. You must arrange the wires to the chosen pinout. T568B is standard, because matching pairs preserves signal integrity. Once the wires are aligned, trim flush so they enter the RJ45 plug evenly. Make sure the plug is oriented correctly before crimping. This reduces errors later. Now you crimp and connect to the controller board, focusing on reliable contacts. Once the wires sit flush in the plug, compress the crimp tool in one steady motion. A partial crimp can cause intermittent links. If you're using a salvaged USB Ethernet PCB, tin the pads first, then solder cable shield to ground and the 4 twisted pairs to their corresponding RJ45 pads, observing polarity. After soldering, inspect joints for cold solder and use continuity tests to confirm each pair maps correctly. Finish by protecting and securing connections so the adapter lasts. You should insulate exposed solder with heat shrink or electrical tape and add a strain relief tie to prevent flexing at the solder joints. Then connect the adapter to a known good switch or laptop and watch for link LEDs and proper speed negotiation. That confirms both wiring and controller function. If you don't get a link, first recheck the pinout and continuity. Then inspect solder joints and the salvaged controller. Replace or reflash firmware if necessary.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you.